What up, YouTube? Take a walk with a hustler. Well, this is the first installment of Take a Walk with a Hustler. It's an ideal I had come to mind. I started it in the right place. This is a dead-end road in Riverview, Florida. I wanted to start here at the dead-end road, on the other side of a dead-end road, to symbolize a fresh start, a new way to walk, a new direction. Not everything is a dead end. You know, there's always some room on the other side of that. You know, it's not always a complete dead stop. You know, you can move on from that. Also, for a few reasons, there's going to be some major changes going on in my world soon. I'm returning to the area where I came from. I moved down here to Florida to help out a family member a little over a year and a half ago. You know, I was running from a lot of things, and I needed to get away. It was a perfect situation, and you know, I got here. And while I was here, you know, I let the fog clear, and things came clear to me. You know, when I got here, I tried my best to be, you know, somebody who I'm really not. You know, I came here, I got jobs, and I worked, and I worked, and I worked, and it never worked itself out. You know, I'm from a time in the 80s and, you know, mid-80s and early 90s in Philadelphia, you know, Jersey, New York, up in that area. You know, it was a lot of things going on the street that we did, and we considered it hustling. But, you know, over some time, I got a chance to realize that being a hustler has nothing at all to do with drug dealing. You know, a hustler is a man or a woman, or there's somebody that just wants to get out there and make a way to turn nothing into something, to take very little and turn it into it being a bit more. So I believe it gave me a good mind state on what to do. There's a lot of knowledge up here from all of that stuff. You know what I mean? People reading skills, you know, just knowing how to maneuver. You can't be a person out in the streets and be no fool, you know, and last as long as I have. Like I said, I'm 53 years old, you know what I mean? I've seen a lot of them come. I've seen a lot of them go. You know, a lot of them lost their minds to the product. A lot of them lost their lives to the mistreatment of the product, and you know, it's illegal. So, you know, that comes with its own bag of tricks. So these installments, as you want to call them, are going to be about what a hustler does. You know, what a hustler can do, what's available to a hustler, what ain't available to a hustler. You know, how to actually turn, you know, shit into gold, actually. And I'm at the point of shit in my world right now. I don't live in my own home. I'm staying with a family member. You know, I got a bunch of crappy jobs down here in Florida. It's not working out. You know what I mean? I'm going back to where I'm from, and I miss my children. I'm a father of two. I have a boy and a girl back in New Jersey, and I'm doing this for me, but I'm also doing this for them because I want somebody to see how what I feel is going to happen over the next 6 months to a year started and where it ended up at. I'm going back home. You know what I mean? I got to go back to what I know, and I can't do what I've done. So it's a fresh start. It's about having a fresh start and taking a fresh start. You know, the whole symbolism with the dead-end road. It's about having the strength to do something different and making it work. And I know that I had that inside me because, you know, I am who I am. I'm the child of my parents, my grandparents, you know. I've seen struggle. I know struggle well, you know, and I know that it's not the end of the world. I've learned so many things over the years, and, you know, what's important and what's not, and I want to be able to share that, be able to watch myself as I move along, and to leave some sort of proof that, you know, it can be done. You know, from people from humble beginnings that think that, you know, the way that we go is the only way to do anything. You know, there's other ways, you know, and I'm not saying that I've reinvented the wheel or I discovered, you know, how to slice bread or whatever, but, you know, I'm sure lots of people have done it along the way and with their time, and I want to do it my way, and I'm going to use YouTube to keep track of it and to document it and to be able to look back on it and say, this is what I did. You know what I mean? And I wanted to be here, left in digital recording, to show what it is. A little bit about me. Like I said, I'm 53. Born in 1965 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. You know, hard-headed kid. You know, we was in the projects at the time. Things wasn't great. You know what I mean? But my parents, they made the best of it. You know, as soon as I could, I got outside. You know what I mean? I had a father that was, you know, a little bit more concerned on what was going on outside of his household than what was. So I found my life and my friends and what I found to be fake love out in the street. And I rode that ride for a while, and eventually I became disillusioned by it all. But I knew that I had something inside of me that I could take and make moves with. You know what I mean? I always said I was cut from a different cloth. I'm still here. So here's my chance to document it and get some video proof of it, and to show what can happen when you put your mind to doing the right things for the right reasons. Nothing can stop you. I've been here in Florida a little bit over a year, like a year and a half. Came in December of 2016, and you know, it just didn't work out. I'm not in my own situation. I'm living with somebody, you know, a family member. You know, I got jobs since I've been down here, but I also been smoking marijuana, so that got in the way. And a part of being a smart hustler is that you got to know your limitations. You got to know what you can do and what you can't do. And sometimes, you know, something like that, you know, I consider to be a relaxing thing, or something that I did it for fun and enjoyment. You know, it was just getting in the way, really, in the long run. And it was time to let that go. But, you know, that being said, there's marijuana in my system. You know, finding the best employment. Not that that's the only way to make it, but, you know, having that getting in the way, it just was a no-go. So, here I am. You know, I've been here in Florida. You know, soon, probably this upcoming week, I'm going to be heading back to the South Jersey, Philadelphia area. And, you know, I want proof that, you know, I can go back to where I came from, do what I need to do to make it happen, and do it all without being involved in the drug trade, the street hustle. You know, there's other things that can be done. I'm not dissing the street hustle at all. If there's a way, I mean, there's anything you can do out there to make a buck, keep yourself out of jail, pretty much that's what I'm going to be trying to go at. So, take this walk with this hustler and see what it turns into. You know what I mean? I believe that this can blow. You know, I'm not going to spend my time telling you a whole bunch of lies and horror stories and glorifying a whole bunch of silly shit out in the street. It's pointless. You know what I mean? It's a no-win situation. Nobody is winning out there. You know what I mean? It ain't going to happen for you. Them days is long gone. It was times where, you know, jokers was out there and it was a shit ton of money to be made, you know, but still we had to deal with, you know, crime in the street. And, you know, there's guns out there and gunners. So, you know, people want what you got sometimes, and they don't, you know, they want to take shortcuts, and, you know, you can get killed out there is what I'm trying to tell you. So this is a much better way. So it's the start to something new, you know. I'm taking it on to it's what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? I'm going to make sure that I get in here once a day, sometimes even more, just to show and to talk about what's going on with me, what I'm doing, how I feel about it. You know, and it's good that I can get responses and feedback from people, you know, to show, you know, what they think about it. And people, you know, I got an open ear. This is not only for me to tell you things. This is for you to, you know, shoot back and tell me things as well. You know, I'm not perfect and I make mistakes. And we just want to go at it, and we're going to give it a shot. You know, nothing venture, nothing gain. So here we go, y'all. Take a walk with a hustler. You know, we're going to talk while we take these walks. We're going to talk about how we feel and, you know, what we need to do, and, you know, just laugh at the decisions that need to be made along the way about a person that's going back the way he came from, not looking to be involved in any of the things that he did before, and applying those same lessons and teachings that I got from out in the street to doing them the right way, and the benefits that can come from that. It's not going to be easy. I'm sure there's going to be times where I'm just sitting here ranting and saying how bad it all sucks and I can go back to getting money and all of that. But that's not what this is about. You know, so let's get at it. I think I'm gonna keep the videos to about 10 to 13 minutes. I don't know. Some of them may run longer, some of them may be a lot shorter. But, you know, the whole gist of it is just staying positive, going in the right directions, never letting the streets pull us back into that trap, and doing what we need to do. There may be a job or two involved in this, you know, but that's not the end goal. That is not the only way. You know, as a hustler, you do what you need to do to make that money. And take care of your family and do what you need to do. There's going to be some things that I'm not happy that I had to do. There's going to be some things that I'm elated about having to do. But we're going to do them together, YouTube, me and you. So stick with me. You know, look, shit is not great right now. Here I am in my Vans and my swimming trunks, and you know, I'm walking. I don't have a car. I don't have my own house. You know, I have a lot of things. But you know, hopefully over the next 6 months to a year, we can watch the situation improve. Not just hopefully, I mean, that's the plan, that's what's gonna happen. So, first installment, let's get at it.